When we talk about what we love about League of Legends and Riot Games, we often think about the songs, animations, the esports scene, T1, Faker, and of course, its opening ceremonies in every World Championship Grand Finals. No one likes the game itself because it's absolutely At the time of this writing, the League of Legends World Championship is now in full swing, and fans around the world are eagerly supporting their favorite teams, locking their pick'ems, and watching the games online and on-site. With the start of the LoL World season, fans are also waiting for another content that Riot Games will release, this year's World's Anthem. And Riot Games earlier announced that Linkin will be the band that will sing this year's Anthem, which is a big hype for fans around the world, especially to the older League of Legends players since it is the Linkin that we're talking about. It's one of the OG bands of the earlier decades and has produced many hit songs, including Given Up, which has one of the most badass screams that I've heard. Thank you so much, Chester, for that. May you rest in peace. Faint, and In the End, one of the songs that I know about them. On September 24, Riot released the World's 2024 Anthem titled Heavy is the Crown, and fans are completely divided on whether the anthem is good or bad. But did you know that the World's Anthem is good and bad at the same time? Yep, I said it. I said this video title. Yep, said it. Thank you so much, peeps, for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.
Okay.
In this video, I'll be explaining from my perspective why the World's Anthem is good and bad at the same time, and the reasons why the anthem is good. Cause you know, it's good and at the same time. Now you might be thinking, Senpai, why in the Aatrox booty cheeks are you discussing League of Legends when in fact, you are an anime, gacha games, VTubers, and posting yapper? Well, posting any LoL content is posting, so this counts as one. Full disclaimer and clarification, I will discuss the things that are only related to the World's Anthem, which include the song, performance, animation, and the concept of the MV. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's start with the good side. There are good sides to the World's Anthem, the song, and the MV's animation and storytelling. It is without a doubt that Heavy is the Crown is one of the most popular World's Anthem in all of the iterations. Unlike the previous World's Anthem, which are either on the hype, feels, or orchestral because of the beats, synthesizers, vocals, and instrumentals, Heavy is the Crown is unique in the sense that the song is in the rock genre. The only song in the World's Anthems that is near to the genre of Heavy is the Crown is Imagine Dragons Warriors, and it still feels orchestral for me. I'm no expert in music and music theory shenanigans, but there's a big difference in the delivery of this year's World's Anthem. I really like the lyrics on this one, especially in the chorus part, "This is what you ask for, Heavy is the Crown," because it depicts what the Worlds is all about. A high-stakes tournament with tons of pressure for the players and zero room for error, particularly for defending world champions T1 cause they're the reigning world champs, and Faker, who is the first inductee of the Hall of Legends, cementing his legacy as the GOAT of League of Legends. As a non-Linkin fan, emphasis on the non-Linkin fan because I know that pitchforks and torches will be raised if I don't clarify that one, I like the execution of the song. And that scream? This is what you asked for! If we talk about Riot Games and League of Legends, the animated videos they release are absolute bangers, and they are cooked perfectly. I'm starting to believe that the budget for developing the game goes to the animation and the music production, I don't know why. Going back to World's Anthem, Riot Games delivered another banger of an animation. Although there are some player designs that are super similar, the flow of each transition and fight scene are fluid. There is one little detail that I would like to point out. What the f is this? Why in the hell does a Nautilus Q hook go towards Keria? Is this a teaser for a Nautilus rework? Anyway, the storytelling is good and it fits perfectly to the song very well. One scene that I really like is Faker's entrance to the fight with the Azir staff while the other members are getting buck-fucked by others. It's just so peak. In short, the MV animation is great, the song is absolute peak, and the storytelling fits perfectly for a music video. And that's where all good points have ended for this year's World's Anthem. Over the course of the LoL World's Anthem releases, Riot has been inconsistent in terms of narrative and dedication to the World's Anthem. 2023 was an absolute cinema where it features Death and his struggles to become a world champion. 2022 was a miss, just featuring the city and the players. 2021 and 2020 were meh, but were safe because of insane animation. 2019 had a good flow. 2018 was freaking good because of the dedication for ambition. 2017 and 2015 didn't feature any players. 2016 started the trend for referencing players in the Anthem, and 2014 was the bar setter for the Anthem releases. This 2024, the narrative for the World's Anthem was an absolute cinema at pissing off the LoL fandom. Last year's events were great materials for World's Anthem this year. T1 struggling to go to Worlds because of Faker's injury, then came back to save the team and had the miracle run to the LCK Summer Finals. T1 being the last bastion of LCK and facing all of the LPL teams in order to get the World Championship, the absolute T1 vs JDG narrative, and the comeback of T1 from Worlds 2022 loss against DRX, which can be a good continuation for the Worlds 2023 Anthem. I didn't even include Faker's narrative of claiming his 4th Worlds title after 7 years since his 3rd one. And what Rito just do to this absolute cinemas? Just drawings at the banner about the Worlds 2023 playoffs run, and the All Roads Lead to Me translation in Korean with the Azir outline, which is, by the way, didn't even last 3 seconds in the MV! What the fuck? This World's Anthem narrative is simple. T1 and Faker, being the final boss of the castle, are defending its crown while the other regions aim for it with some fight scenes around it. And to be honest, this is not a World's Anthem story. It became Linkin Park's music video for their song. And this one's gonna be worse if T1 didn't qualify for Worlds because of the narrative. As a League of Legends player, the World's Anthem is what makes the fandom hype about the upcoming Worlds, while honoring the players that have been on the esports team fighting for this championship. And this MV, at least for me, didn't deliver on this one. Riot focused more on the Linkin Park collaboration than on having a solid storyline and dedication to the players, especially for T1 since their run on last year's Worlds was out of this world. I do not hate Linkin Park on this, and I love their music. Heck, I even listened to their previous songs before their comeback and it was really good. But their inclusion in the MV really made the World's Anthem a disappointment for most of the fans and players, including myself. This is not what we asked for. In conclusion, the World's 2024 Anthem was really good and shit at the same time. What matters is what perspective are you looking at. Sure, the song is good but the anthem is bad, or the anthem is good but the song is bad, or the animation is bad and the song is bad, etc, etc. But the thing is, this one doesn't define the experience that we will see in this Worlds 2024, but rather, the memories that we will see in the games and the absolute cinema that we will experience throughout the World season. Because LCS will finally become World Champions. Who am I kidding? It's gonna be T1 vs Gen G Grand Finals all over again.